Alright guys, we're out here in the yard. We have a few tips for all ball players, all coaches alike. This is a really important part of hitting. Right here, I get asked all the time, my son's struggling on the inside pitch. I'm struggling on the outside pitch. How do you hit it the opposite way? How do you pull the ball effectively and properly? And it's actually a lot more simple than people want to believe. So right now we're just going to go over a few very basic points, but they're all important, okay? So we talked a little bit in other videos about the point of contact, okay? That's whenever our barrel is going to meet the ball. So this is a drill you can do with a tee, drop down net on a field wherever you want to. Actually, you don't even have to have a ball. So if you have a smaller yard, you can go out and take some dry swings. But what we want to remember is there's 3 points of contact that we're going to talk about today. The inside pitch, down the middle, and anything away. A lot of times whenever a guy's struggling at the plate, his point of contact's either too far out in front or he's trying to make contact back here, okay? What we want to talk about is the best way to make contact. It's not going to happen every time. You're not going to be happy with every result you get. You're not going to square up every ball, but I want you to remember these 3 points of contact. The earlier you learn this, the better off you're going to be. First, everybody is pretty familiar with whenever we're trying to drive the ball up the middle, we're hitting off the tee. We want the ball lined up basically with our front foot, okay? Maybe a little bit out in front of our front foot. And what we want to do is get in our stance like we're going to hit, and when we stride, that ball is even with my front foot, okay? And this is a ball we're going to be able to drive up the middle. And that's what we all want to do, drive the ball up the middle, right? So, the first point of contact, I stride, I have my separation, and I start to go towards the ball. And I'm going to make contact right there, okay? And right now we're just going to talk about the point of contact, not what my whole body's doing. But what we want to do is make contact right here, even with our front foot. Now, the inside pitch, all we do is move our tee right there. And if you noticed, I moved the tee forward, okay? That's because if we want to pull the ball, we need to hit the ball out in front of us. If we hit the ball inside pitch back here, there's a good chance we're going to get jammed, flare something this way. That's what a lot of players struggle with. Good players get jammed. I heard that my whole career, and it's true. I guess I didn't get jammed. I didn't get jammed enough, Josh, you know. So everybody tells me though good players get jammed, and there's a lot of truth in that. But what we want to do is we want to get the head out on an inside pitch. So we have to make contact further out in front of us. Okay? So we take the same stride, the same separation, and we get to the ball, and we're out in front. And we're right here. Now if you see the angle of my bat, I'm ready to drive it to the left side of the field. Alright? The angle at point of contact up the middle is right here. If the pitch was inside, I'd want to make contact here. Now, outside pitch, the last one we're going to talk about. We're going to back the tee up just inside our front foot. I don't really like the ball middle of our body. That's not ideal, and right now what we're talking about is the best way, okay? This is the best way to hit an outside pitch. A lot of guys roll over outside pitches and they say, oh, you know, my son, he's rolling over, or oh, I'm breaking my wrist. Well, a lot of times we're just not letting the ball travel, okay? When we hit the ball the opposite way, you see big leaguers, college guys, good high school hitters hitting homers to the oppo. That's because the ball traveled and they made good contact. So I'm right here, I take the same swing, the ball's just traveled a little bit further, and I make contact right here. I'm still in a strong position, I'm not trying to hit it like this, but I'm right here. My hands are just above the barrel of my bat, and I'm ready to drive the ball the other way. All 3 of these contact points, we take the same swing to get to those. All right, the swing doesn't change, but our point of contact does. That's a quick tip today. I hope you enjoyed it, and there's more to come.